What up, what up? Whoop, whoop. I did that backwards, but it's okay. All right, so check it out, yo. Crash pads. Although I found out today from one of the other staff members here that somebody just made some cool block pool, some blocks for block pooling with some rubber mats on them, which I don't know if that means that metal plates are allowed on those, but I'd rather not test it. So, which you would think they would be, but who fucking knows? So in the meantime, we're probably just gonna keep using these because I do pay for them and they are mine. But I'm leaving them here because I don't want to have to drag them on the bus all the time.
Huh? Are you gonna want these?
There's more over there.
Oh, I know. I was gonna put them away or else leave them for you.
Oh yeah, okay, sure, just leave them. Yeah. Okay, that's very nice. All right, so let's warm up, shall we? Give these for 5. Unless I have this mic on right, but I think it's all over. Whoop. It's a little higher, I think, than it was with the other thing, but it'll work out. It's gonna work, it's fine. You can't even hear it, it's fucking great. I do miss the slamming of deadlifts, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Not deadlifts? Definitely not an option. So we're going up to 280. I think I might go ahead and grab the blues anyway. Just to go up a little bit more gradually this time. Let's see what happens. There's definitely some wonkiness to using these, but it's still better than being admonished for loud block pulls. So we do what we got to do. All right, we're gonna get the 20 kilo plates. I know last time I warmed up with, I went from 70 to 120, but I'm not gonna do that shit this time. Only because, why, if I don't have to? That's why he left the place there, because he was leaving. That's fine, we'll still use them. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to put these on here, but still worth it. Gotta do a little bit of shaky. Not impossible. Where there's a will, there's a way. I believe that to a small extent, but not to a big one. So we're going to put this in there too. It still kind of sinks down, which is one of the reasons why I still have to kind of bring it up to put it on there. But it's working. That's all that matters. All right, let's go ahead and grab this. Let's go. Sorry, I just said let's go because I saw a guy who looked like he was about to cave on a squat, which is fine. See, that's one of the things that I think people don't get about lifting. Is like if you fail a lift, it doesn't make you a loser or, you know, like, oh shit, I'm weak. Like, no, man, it means you're trying really hard. That's what's good about failing a lift. It shows that you're working your body. You're actually trying to get better. Isn't that the point of this? To fucking get better. Right, so we're just gonna hit this for 2. Not that anyone will ask or be remotely curious, but if you see my shirt and you're thinking, what is that on her shirt? This is Judy Resnick. She was a fucking badass astronaut. What am I? Too much Rose and Rosie. She's a badass astronaut. Amazingly intelligent, beautiful, smart, sexy. And unfortunately, she died in the Challenger disintegration. I named my deadlift bar after her and Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So my baby is sitting there, I hope, in storage. Judy Ruth. This is Judith Resnick. It's a badass photo of her in space. Her hair looking amazing. Okay, so let's just hit this for 2. Try to get this plate a little bit more centered off. And then we'll... okay. It's a little bit higher than it was with the other setup. I would say that was probably more like 4 inches, and this is more like, this is 6. Every inch matters. But it'll work out. We're gonna make it work. We have arrived to the rep out step. I'm not completely happy with the way the second set moved. It was a little trash, honestly. The last rep was the most, it wasn't trash, the last rep was just difficult. And I was really hoping to go into this feeling like, oh, I got this shit, this is gonna be easy. But it's proving to be a little bit more challenging than I had originally anticipated. And that's okay. As I said to myself, that's why we do this. We don't do it because it's easy. We do it because there's a part of you that says, wow, can I do this? Am I strong enough for this? Sometimes you prove yourself capable. And then there's other days where you're just like, nah, bro, it ain't happening today. So we're going to find out what kind of day today is. One of my headphones just pooped out. I don't know if it's dead or what's going on here. We'll see. I think they're dead. Okay, well, we'll switch to headphones. I like these headphones, but they die a lot. Well, I get to use these other headphones, but the truth is, even these headphones have pooped out on me before in the middle of a set. None of which is terrible. It's not the end of the world to lose your music during the middle of a set. Plus, there's good music on right now. They're playing the Beastie Boys. I like the Beastie Boys. But when you're waiting for your shit, you want your shit. Oh. Let's see if we can do this. Taking an awful lot of rest. Not intentional. So, let's just fucking get it done. That's how it has to be. Here it comes. Let's go. That's enough. I don't know if 10 was there. Kind of wanted it, but I'll take that. Oh. It's like I've learned that you can't always get greedy, because I have to tell her you would hurt myself. I'd get greedy. I'd be like, okay, let's go, we got it. And all of a sudden my back would pop out or something. I don't do that anymore. There's 21 weeks in this program. This is only the 6th week. So I got 15 more weeks to try to train this shit. And if I wreck myself now, I'm not gonna be able to finish it out. So it's very much about pacing, being realistic, and just having fun. So yeah, I'm happy. This was fun. Now we get to bench, which is not fun. Okay, we're resting between sets before we hit our second set of bench. 90-pound long pause, way easy. Feels way better than bench did on Monday. It's amazing what resting your shoulders can do for your training. So I wanted to share a story about something that happened the other day after I was walking home If you haven't figured it out from my post, I don't have a car right now. I would prefer not to have a car. I hate driving. Um, I just moved from a place where you really didn't need a car, which was just amazing. I can't understand why people don't get on board with amazing public transportation options. Look at my shirt; it's so badass. Public transportation, amazing. So yeah, I hate driving, but so I was walking home from the bus stop yesterday, and this woman who lives in our apartment complex stopped me, and she asked me, she's like, "Are you still lifting weights?" And I had my belt wrapped around my backpack, and I pointed to it, and I said, "Yeah, I just came from the gym right now." And she was like, "Oh, that's so good." She's like, "I just want to tell you because one time you told me about lifting and how it's good for your bones, and I should do it, so I started doing it too." And I'm like, I really don't remember telling her that, but it's very possible. More than likely, I did do that because usually when I'm talking to someone about training, especially a woman, that's one of the first things I'll say is you should consider lifting. You don't have to lift heavy, but you should consider some kind of lifting because it's good for your bones and it'll help you stave off potentially osteoporosis, and you're just going to feel fucking amazing. So it's very possible that I told her that. But when she said that to me, I just stopped and I was like, wow. I said, that's great. And she's like, yeah, I had an accident last year on my bike and I broke some bones. And the doctor told me, you need to be taking better care of yourself. So once I healed, I started doing it. And I thought about you. And I don't even know this woman's name still. But I mean, it just kind of goes to show, even if you don't think you're doing anything to impact other people, you might be. And I'm certainly not anyone inspiring, or though that's not what I do. I don't do this for anybody else. I do it for myself because I love it. But that was really cool, and it was neat. I was happy to talk to her about that. All right, let's do the second set.
Here you see me dancing like a dummy, which I am wont to do, or I shouldn't say want to, which apt to do during rest breaks. I'm here to have fun. So this was 90 pounds of long pause bench. This was the rep out set. I believe I got 11. Maybe not, more than that. The rep out target was 11. Everything felt really good. I mean, it's 90 pounds. Come on. If I can't bench 90 pounds at this point, I should probably take up another hobby. But because my shoulders were a little wrecked on Monday, I was happy. There was no residual pain, no discomfort, and everything felt really strong, and it was a smooth set. Do excuse my belly. I don't know why I don't bring my shirt down after I set up on the bench, but it happens. Belly, bench, the two go together sometimes. I lost count. I want to say that I did actually get 13 of these, but I'll have to go back and look at it. This is the rep out set of push press, which was for 80 pounds. Strangely, this didn't go down because this is the last week before a deload, and every other lift went back down like 5 pounds. But this one went up. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if it was a mistake on the part of the people who put the template together. So the rep out for this was, rep out target was 11, and I think I got 12 again. I'm not counting. I should probably go back and count, but I'm not going to do that. Push press continues to be one of those things that I am not sure if I enjoy it or not. And I'm not all that great at it. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to smack the hell out of myself with the bar. Stay tuned because it may so happen. Couple of accessories. Did some dumbbell RDLs. Trying really hard to work on getting that stretch in the hamstrings and keep my chest a little bit upright. Not going super heavy with them and just focusing on the stretch because it's supposed to be for hamstrings, and trying to cue myself to stick my butt out a little bit more. As I saw one lifter say, you're trying to show the wall your butthole. So that's the cue that I work on. And I don't know. I do these in my lifting shoes, but maybe I'll do them in flats to see how it feels. Yep. Last accessory that's shown, a really bad set of lat prayers. I like these, and I still want to keep working on them. I love that stretch at the top. I'm trying to get better at keeping my arms straight throughout the movement, but it's not always successful. I've been alternating between these and lat pullovers just to continue to work lats, and I only did 2 different types of accessories because I'm not trying to overdo it. And that was that.